So the year was 2018. I had just returned from Abuja from my NYSC camp, and I returned to Lagos to continue the NYSC program with the company I was working with at the time in Ikoyi. I remember this particular morning, I woke up and I had this pain in my pelvic area. And in my mind, I thought, okay, it was my period coming. So I took some drugs that I usually take. I remember I went to the office, I was about to go for a meeting. This pain was really bad at that time. So I took the drug and I kept waiting for the drug to kick in. It did not. I took a double dose, hoping that this pain was going to go. But it kept getting worse and worse. I had to just tell my HR, I'm not feeling well and I have to go. Now, by the time I was leaving the office, they asked me to leave. I was already in so much pain that I couldn't stand straight anymore. All I could do was to bend down. I was broke. I didn't have money to order taxi. I was in so much pain. I started to cry in the middle of the street. And I remember I held my stomach and I said, God, there is no way I am going to make it home. I am asking if you could please send me a ride. And before I could finish saying the word ride, a guy in a jeep on the other side of the road shouted to me, Aja, Aja. And at first I was bewildered because I literally just said the prayer, but immediately I said yes. So the traffic light went red, so the guy stopped and I crossed the road and I met him. But as we're passing, we kept seeing people in the bus stop. And I asked him that, are you not going to carry any? He said, no, he does not do that. I said, so why did he stop me? And he said, he didn't know. He just felt like I needed a ride. And this guy carried me all the way and he dropped me right in front of my gate. I got home. I got to the house. I went straight to the restroom. I vomited. My friend Mubolaji prayed over me. And while she was praying, I fell asleep. And for some reason, I didn't die that day. But the following morning, as soon as I woke up, the pain was worse. It was like 10 times worse than it was the previous day. And I was rushed to the hospital. Immediately I got to the hospital, I was wheeled to the theater because my appendix had almost ruptured. Now, I have numerous stories like that. But every time I remember this story, I remember this morning I was crying because it reminds me of that scripture that says that God is our very present help in times of need. Now, I don't know what your need might be this morning. I just hope that this encourages you the way it did to me this morning, that we have a helper. You are not alone. You are never alone. There is a God that goes before you. There's a God that is behind you. There is a God that walks beside you. And He is very, very interested in every intricate details of your life. God is always able to raise the very help that you need, even at the nick of time. And I hope this encourages you to trust Him one more time.